Jones will go back and have a shot for the quick reply.
Yeah, continue on the good form from last week. He played well against the Lions. 22 disposals today. He's had the 7 tackles. He's had his clearance numbers as well. Been good captain's knock.
The 3-time club champion. Pretty good record from that spot. The drop punt, you'll hear the crowd at the back. You'll hear the crowd at the back, don't worry about that. Jones has got his first, and if there was any doubt, it's gone now. Melbourne score their 16th goal, and they've opened up a 31-point lead.
Yeah, he's been terrific. I agree with you, Brownie, about getting him back inside, just with some of those young players. And Max Gawn, again, just crashes into Jesse Hogan. Jesse will have a chat to him after the game about that, I'm sure. And great finish. But statistically, you can see the difference in the two sides, boys. You look at the stats. You've got 25 Hogan, Lewis, and Tyson's had a great game. Tracker's had 22, all the way down. You go Jeff Carter 11. He's kicked 3 goals with that 11. So just the talent level now, the difference between the Melbourne Footy Club and the Kangaroos is quite dramatic.
You heard the round of applause. That was because the skipper ran to the members section of the MCG. They stood as one. And a big day for the Melbourne Football Club as Goldstein gets it out. Cunnington gets the kick forward. Dorr, umpire says the kick, so the mark would have been paid. The ball spills now to Jacobs on the left boot. Dorr. Yeah, they've gone hard today. The Demons have been great, and so too has Harms. He's been fantastic across halfback. Petraka just dancing, chips it forward. Not his best effort on that occasion, but he has been wonderful today, up against a pretty smart player in Zubel. And the ball goes over the lines, out of bounds.
And that's a little bit of that composure you were talking about.
Yeah.
Jordan Lewis marks that, Eddie. He just goes back off the mark, slows it down. Track's just still a little bit bull at a gate and just trying to rush the play a little bit too much.
Breaking records everywhere, Melbourne. At third quarter, when they had 23 inside 50s, was their best inside 50 count against North Melbourne since 2000 in the prelim. So that set it up for them.
Zubel a bit sore behind play of the skipper. He has been tireless in his efforts. McDonald, big thumping kick forward, good play. And that is as good a mark as you'll ever see running back like that, wide open. And Cunnington kept his eyes on the ball and deserves a goal for his efforts.
Yeah, he does. Pretty good numbers today, coming for his 24th disposals. He had the 15 of those contested. 11 clearances were huge numbers.
He's been good, hasn't he? Terrific player for a long period of time now.
You love looking at that. Look, just bravery. He knew they were coming. Yeah. Didn't know what was going to happen. Eyes for the ball only. Good stuff. Cunnington comes in and gets his just rewards. Kicks the goal. Well done.
Yeah, look, they've battled hard today, Kangas, and they're at a different stage. We know, they've were up the top of the ladder, missed a couple of prelims and gone back down, so they're at a different stage. But the way they've battled through, their senior players are still having a real red-hot go. That's a terrific mark, as you mentioned. So, I think they've been brave today, the Kangaroos. Probably the more pressure, boys, was on Melbourne to win, really, wasn't it? Just to get them up the ladder, to get them in the 8.
And I think I was talking to Brad Scott during the week, and he said that Davies Uniacke is I think he's the first round pick he's had in his time, basically.
No, Jai Simpkin the year before, but they're pretty much the only two there.
First two. Yeah. And even going back in time, when they got an early pick, it ended up being in one of those compromised drafts where pick 1 was really pick 18. Yeah. So they've had to cobble together some good young players, and now they're starting to bring them through.
Hartung working hard, but he lost the footy. Neil Bullen down towards the forward line once again. Oliver around the body. Here's the quick reply. Oliver gets his first.
And that's what Oliver can do too. No one's really seen him yet to play in this role. He's a 6'2", Clayton Oliver. And we know how good he is below his knees, but he can also mark it. So the evolution of Clayton Oliver is going to be exactly this, out of the goal square, Brownie.
I think I really like this. As you say, he's got the height there. I think he's good overhead. He only kicked the 6 goals last year, I think it was. So we can get more goals out of Oliver. And this might be a thing. This would be a good way for him to help break the tag. Now, Ben Jacobs can't go with him. He's tagged him in the middle of the ground, but he's not going to be able to go forward with Oliver because he just doesn't have the size. Good performance.
Summed it up beautifully, though, didn't he? He just saw the ball coming and then accelerated through it, and in doing so put 5 metres on his opponent. So Melbourne again going forward. Harms again out of the centre. There's Oliver up forward. North Melbourne with the numbers, though. Well, they had the numbers, then they ran back into trouble. Oliver flicks it backwards again. North trying to run it out. Hartsung looking, waiting. Won't come out. Now it does. Wagner for Melbourne. Jetta, legged, grabbed, free kick.
Just a rock solid player, Neville Jetta, isn't he?
Very good player, yeah. Really safe player. Absolutely.
2 minutes and 20, make it 17 seconds now as the ball goes forward. And now he's showing a bit of composure, Ruzi.
Yeah, that's better. Someone would have had a word in his ear, I think, Ed. So.
Take it. And Petrarca goes long with the kick. Oh, they go from behind. And the ball spills over the line out of bounds for a throw in. So a good game of footy today. Those who paid their entry have got a great game.
Been a very physical game too, Ed.
Salem's a bit sore there.
Salem a little bit sore. Bernie Vince there having a rest. They've worked hard, all those boys. Salem's been good today in the midfield.
Quite appropriate that Salem has helped break this spell.
Oh.
You like that one?
Oh. Hey?
Don't encourage.
Yours, Sandy.
Tyson, yes, I think it is time. Lewis did well to get it out towards Kent, who's been busy in front of goal. Here's Jones again, spearing it inside 50, and there's a shove, and it's going to go the way of Melbourne. So Oliver can finish with his second goal, both coming in this final term.
Strong finish.
I think the indicative of how well Melbourne have gone. We talked about Maxi Gorman, but apart from that, it's hard to give the votes, isn't it? It's been a really even performance. Lewis, Jones, Petrarca, Hogan's been fantastic. Dom Tyson's had a great game. Christian Salem, Kent's 20 possessions, 3 goals. And you go down the list, Bug 4. And that's why they've had a really good, solid performance after, what was the score early? 4 goals to 0, 3 goals to 0.
4-1.
4-1,
yeah. Led by 25 points. Round 20, 2006 was the last time Melbourne tasted success against North. They're going to taste it today. Oliver has his second, and this is turning into a pretty impressive win. The margin now out to 37 points.
Yeah, well done there, Clayton Oliver. So I think you get a lot of confidence out of this today, Ruzi. Clayton Oliver hasn't dominated by any stretch. Ben Jacobs started on him, probably did a good job to quieten Oliver compared to some of his other weeks, but he has fought on, and this is the way you break tags. You persevere. He's found that he can go forward, that it's helped break the tag. Jacobs hasn't been able to go there. So he's learned very early on in his career, getting tagged, what to do, what the process is.
You're right, Brown. He's ended up with 20 disposals and 2 goals, which is a good, solid game for a young kid getting tagged.
It can take years for players to work out how to handle a tag.
Maxi Gorn again gets the tap. Harms. It's one of the Kingers who'll get the forward thrust through their skipper, who's been sensational, Zubel, as we said, who's tried his hardest all day.
Dangerous tackle.
Slim tackle there against Melbourne, and Anderson will take the free kick. Took a screamer early in the game. Let's have a look at this.
It's definitely dangerous.
Yeah,
that's
dangerous. The second one today, isn't it? Thankfully, neither boy that's been tackled. I think Neil Bullen was early in the game. Both the boys.
Okay.
Was that Anderson?
Do it at your own peril, don't you? That's the tackle now.
You take it. Let's bring it up here.
You saw.
Rattled,
He's a bit rattled.
So the Kangaroos kick to the top of the square. It's stumped over the line out of bounds. So the last 40 seconds, we want everyone to get through the last 40 seconds. Good to see Anderson running back there. He's got his probably winded more than anything in that tackle as he hit the deck. So throw in. Sandy Roberts the call, the final action here on a big day for the Melbourne Football Club.
Indeed it is, Ed. They've waited a long time. Harms defends, goes to the outer side only as far as Thompson. Thompson has a look inboard. That ball's going to drop short. Fritsch was there and he takes the mark. He's an exciting youngster and it's going to be great to follow his career in the years to come. Thompson, well, Neil Bullen most unimpressed with the treatment Thompson gave Hogan.
I think he just punched him fair in the snout, didn't he?
Hogan gets on with the job anyway. Now Big Maxi's in the middle. He'll take this one. They're just counting it down now. And that's all they have to do, because finally the drought is over. Melbourne, after 18 attempts, have at last defeated North Melbourne.